Hi everybody, it's Leilah from Gracing Lives. Okay, so today I am due for my video upload and I am so excited to speak about this video upload, and I hope you guys can understand and resonate with this video. Okay, so let me start before I get into the video by saying my sole purpose for my clients and for you guys by spreading this information is really to help our day-to-day life become easier, less stressful, and more manageable psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually. Maybe it suits you. Okay, so thank you for all the feedback that I've had in the last few weeks. It has really touched me. So today's video is all to do about our expectations. Our expectations with people. Yeah, okay. It can be really, it can sound really weird right now to you because you may be thinking, what expectations? But trust me, you have a load of expectations going on. Okay, so for example, we get frustrated with people. People jump into a line when we're at the shop. Instead of standing behind us, they just jump in and they stand in front of us. We have an expectation in how things would be in our marriage. We have an expectations of how our boyfriends will act, how our girlfriend should act. We have expectations of our children. Okay, so what happens when those expectations are not met? We go berserk, we lose it, we go crazy. Okay, that's all to do about our expectations on how we see each other. So I want you to really think before you get into any commitment with anybody. Okay, think thoroughly. What are your expectations of them? Whether they are a neighbor. Oh, I just realized I never had music. Whether they are a neighbor, whether they are your parents, your mother, your father, your sister, whether they are your boyfriend, your granddad, anybody, your school teacher, anyone. Before you get into that ship, any ship, I want you to ask, what are my expectations from this relationship? Because there is where things go wrong. This is where things go wrong. We have a certain expectation of how things are meant to be, or let me say, a contract of how things are meant to be with people. It's called a human contract. It's just like you subscribe to, you register your phone and you go on contract with a phone provider or your mobile provider, and you have to sign. I happen to have a contract in front of me, and you have to sign your contract. When you do not abide by that contract, they are quick to write you letters, and you are quick to act on going to court. Okay, because we have not abided by our contract. Okay, so we throw a tantrum, we get irritated because we have been programmed to have all these beliefs inside of our head. What happens when I go on a date and you don't open the door, you don't act like a gentleman? I go, I don't think he's for me, because I've had an expectation. Okay, and as we know, all expectations leads to a disappointment. So we need to really think through, what are we expecting from someone when someone disappoints us? What was it that we expected? And we also really need to remember, and this is an example, 10, okay? So the way I will get to 10 is going to be a very different route you may get to 10. So how do you think I'm going to get to 10? You're probably going to say 5 plus 5 equals 10. But what if I said 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 10? The way I got to 10, it's very different from the way you got to 10. So we need to really bear in mind that different people have different expectations. Okay, so you may have a very different expectation, and this is why some relationships don't work. This is why some people quarrel and they fall out, because we have breached a certain expectation or something has just not gone to hand. I have people who come to me and speak to me about friendships. I have people who come to me and speak to me about their relationships with their mother, their relationships with their colleagues. I have people come to me, speak to me about their relationships with people that's really traumatizing and has created a trauma, meaning an emotional, mental, or physical shift in one's mind, body, or soul. Okay. The first thing I will obviously be compassionate, because I need to remember we are human, and in human life, we look through life as a tunnel. Okay, we look through life like this and we don't see the bigger picture. But once we move out of perspective and we remove our experience, we see things from an objective point of view. We see things almost from an unbiased point of view, removing those goggles. So all I'm really here to do is to make your life a lot more understanding, make your life a lot more, maybe pain-free, maybe bring some form of awareness. So next time you go into a relationship with a friend, with a colleague, or with your partner, or with anybody, I want you to think, what are your expectations with this person? Because if they don't behave a certain way and they upset you, they may not even realize they've upset you or they understood. Remember, the way you've been programmed is very different from the way they have been programmed. And this is what an expectation stands for, a belief or a presumption. So before you make an assumption of your expectations, think first, what was your expectations of this relationship, or what is the expectation of this friendship? Okay, and make sure that you try to stay within your boundaries and honor yourself more. And if something does not feel good to you, step away. Okay, your time is up. Thank you.